Welcome back, everybody. First and foremost, happy Thanksgiving. Hope you guys are with your fam. Gonna get your grub on today. Don't worry about the diets. Worry about that tomorrow morning. But I'm really excited. It's been so hard not to listen to this album. So I decided I got to do the reactions now because I really want to listen to this. This is one of the songs that I saw a lot of people like. I haven't listened to anything, but it's Thun by Nas off his new album. So let's go ahead and get it.
Queensbridge, baby, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. Not niggas I really met through music shit. It be some real thuns I grew.
This is like totally Nas. The way, the sound, just the hip hop feel to it. Oh, it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's run that back. I just had to mention that fucking beat, just classic hip hop.
Not niggas I really met through music shit. It be some real thuns I grew up with. Phone calls from the feds, long stories so fast. Wishing they get home in a hurry, cause we the last of a dying pack of lions. Nightmares of the cast, thoroughbreds surviving, you know. Welcome home, Ronnie Bumps, and love the Corley. That boss ordered us lobster tails late night in 40. We was out there trying to rid the stress. Had a beat take from stretch, rest. Black tech, black vest to master dark aura. We hit the city deep in the explorer. Looking at the source, wish I was the cover story that was coming shortly. Cars back then had broad packed in. Rest in peace of you good men, the God star Kim. I pop a bottle, we not promised tomorrow. Showing love is the motto. Flicks a cowboy hat, strapped like desperados. They lit went out the chamber, no iron fired in a vegetative state. When that man China died, stomped out on 12th Street. Memory fails me, heard homie was a real G. That's what they tell me, I was the one to run through the functions, no funny acting. And it was me that introduced many to money bags and Grandmaster Vic. The DJs, Disco Twins. From the towers to Promenade. Host a party up in...
Wow, I love it. It's got Queens all over it, you know, and he's just kind of talking about his backstory, what it was like when he was growing up, and just, it's kind of almost like braggadocious, like he's bragging about his childhood, or not necessarily his childhood, but his upbringing, and I think it's also understanding the badness of everything that happened and everything that was, you know, the ghetto and all the hard difficulties, but at the same time, it's like, it made him who he was, so I feel like he'll never forget that, and it's like, no one else listens to Nas and doesn't know where he's from or doesn't understand the aspect and the respect he has for his hometown and everything he does, so far so good, and he's about to mention Ether, so let's see what this is about. Let's rewind it a little bit.
Promenade. Host a party up in Starlets, they know Queens in the house. No beef or rivals, they playing Ether or title. Brothers can do anything when they decide to win the Range Rover. Dissecting bars from Takeover. Sometimes I text over like, nigga, this ain't over, laughing. I had to...
Oh, okay, that was clean. Let's run that back. So pretty much he's saying, like, we're friends, you know, so they're playing Ether on Tidal, which is a Jay-Z owned streaming platform. And then he's saying, he's like, sometimes I listen to Takeover, which was, you know, Jay-Z's diss to him. And he's like, and I call over, like, you know, this thing ain't over, and laughing. And it's just, it's mutual respect. You know, it's understanding that, you know, you don't have to hate each other. Like, even though I feel like it's kind of like that. Like, people, I mean, especially people nowadays, like, anyone's on a feature and they try to say who did better, or it's always like, you have to be the best. And it's like, sometimes it's okay to coexist. And I feel like we've lost that aspect, but that's why he says, he's like, you know, we don't got to be mad at this, you know, brothers can do anything when they decide, you know, and it's like, this is them coming to mutual agreement and just accepting what was, and I mean, dude, they're good friends now, so it's pretty freaking awesome. But let's bring that back. That was a fire ass verse.
Times I text over like, nigga, this ain't over, laughing. I had to hold it down for Queens, cause I overvalue fiends. Shout to Brooklyn, all between. Hoods be overlapping, subways be stacked, and I ain't been on a train in decades, and I can still hear the wheels on the tracks. Feel the beat break, serial defaced for jakes. A license to carry still ain't safe in New York State. There's still a lot of ways to manage the life expectancy average.
Ooh, I like that last verse. He says, I haven't been on the subway, or I haven't been on the trains, but I can still hear it on the rails. He's really good at painting pictures. I mean, Nas has always been exceptional at doing this, at telling stories and bringing you back. And I love this. You know, if you guys know my other videos, I'm pro-gun, and I love this. And he says, a license I carry still ain't safe in New York State. And it's true, you know, like, shit's crazy out there, you know. And it's that I just wanted to mention that he does really well. And I mean, I can listen to this and I feel like I'm part of that, even though, like, even though my upbringing was, yeah, like, ghetto and horrible, whatever, but it's like I wasn't in New York, so it's a different vibe. But, like, it makes you proud of your upbringings, and I really like the way he said that.
Future of our next generation ain't been established. Conflicted by some of the same patterns that had us. Money and social status, tell me what really matters. So who are you when they turn off all the cameras with me? You know the answers. Go ask Tony Bennett. Terrace on the park, they gotta know. DJ Clue, Envy, and Camilo. Where are my most beautiful queens in the house? When you see me at awards or a popular place, I see chains shining, I wanna stock it over my face. Coordinator try to see me by some popular name. For a second, I'm on some shit like it was back in the days when dudes would really put that thing onto your ribcage and pull a switch.
Oh, that's so hard right there. And it goes back to understanding that, he's not in the same situation, but because it's so embedded in him, like he sees people with jewelry and he just wants to go up there and steal that shit, and that's just who he was. That's how it was. It's just the norm, so it's going to say, like, it's still in him, and it's instilled in him. And dude, he's just like, I can picture all this happening. He's just so incredible. Let's keep it going.
Cage and pull a switchblade, do anything, it's the bridgeway. But I go roll through, just sold out the O2. Piece on my neck, in a high-tech polo suit. Drove down Van Wyck, Coliseum and Stan Smith. Tan Blick in the desert, brick town where my mans live. Not niggas I really met through music shit. It be some real thuns I grew up with. Phone calls from the feds, long story so fast. Wishing they get home in a hurry, cause we the last of a dying pack of lions. Nightmares of the cast, thoroughbreds surviving, No doubt, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. No doubt, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. I'm on some shit, boy, make it a classic tonight. That money getting burrowed by that action, that's right. Thunderous, what up, Thunny, Thun, Thun. Mad Thunderous, okay now. Manhattan keeps on making it, Brooklyn keeps on taking it, Bronx keeps creating it, and Queens keep on caking it. Shouts to the west side, to the 6 borough Far Rock, south side and north side. Queens in the house.
That was fire, guys. Holy shit, that was fire. I didn't expect anything less. Nas is one of the greatest. Definitely top 10 for sure. Doesn't matter who you consider, or in what order, but fucking fire. I can't wait to do more. Go ahead and hit the subscribe, hit the like button, comment down below which other songs I should do. But it's Nas, man. What can you say? Shit was brilliant. Peace.